So today we are going to be talking about demolition. So during demolition, you should first start off by checking your equipment. I personally do not have any tools, but if you have a hammer in hand, you should always check the tip of it. Make sure there is nothing that can give you a sliver with the wood hammers. At the top of it, it should always be in place. It should not be loose. So you got to always check that. Some of the hazards of demolition, you have to check your surroundings. If I was to hit this wall right here and someone is behind me, I cannot wildly swing that sledgehammer into the wall. Clear area, and always wear your PPE. First, you should always have the gloves, safety glasses, hard hat. Mask is always the forgotten one. Wear your mask during demolition. The dust is insane. The kick-up is nasty. Stay safe, guys. Let's go home.
How's it going, everyone? Today I'll be going over lifting, slip, strips, and falls, heat exhaustion, chemicals, insect stings, struck by, and flying debris. These are all very big hazards in the landscaping industry, so that's why I'm going to touch base on them today. So first, use your proper lifting techniques, which is bend your knees and keep your back straight. You do not want to be hunched over. That's just going to cause more back injuries in the future. Use mechanical aids like hand trucks or dollies. It'll take weight off you and it makes it easier. And to go along with that, ask for help with heavy or awkward loads. If you have someone near you, ask them to help you use the two-man lift. For slips, trips, and falls, keep your walkways clear of obstacles. You don't want to leave tools laying around for people to trip over and not see. Clean up your spills immediately. If you spill water on a surface, say concrete, and no one knows that it's there, it's very easy for someone to just walk right over that, slip, and have a serious injury happen. Make sure you wear slip-resistant footwear. You want to wear things like this that still have tread on it, rather than something like this that had tread on it and now doesn't. It's way easier to slip if you wear something that doesn't have the tread on it. You should always ensure that there's good lighting on your site. Like I said before, if you leave tools laying around or something like that, or a water spill, no one's going to see it if it's dark out. So you want to make sure that you have good lighting so everyone can see their surroundings. For heat exhaustion, you want to stay hydrated. You can bring your own water bottle, or there will most likely be water provided on site. Take regular breaks in cool areas. Wear lightweight and breathable clothing like this, because most of the time you're going to be having to wear long sleeve pants and a shirt. So you want to wear stuff like this that's lightweight but still protects you. You should know the signs of heat stress for either you or any of your coworkers if needed. For chemicals, you should use proper PPE. Read the safety data sheet so you know exactly what the chemical is and what it does. You should store the chemicals properly. Have an eye wash and shower station nearby, and follow the proper handling and disposal procedures. For insect stings, wear proper PPE, such as mainly clothing. Like I said, the long t-shirt and pants. Use insect repellent. Be aware of the nests or hives. A lot of time I see hives in the ground. People will work over them, poke a hive or something like that, and there you go, bee stings. And you should know your first aid for the stings. For struck by, wear your hard hats. Stay alert in your work zones. People don't know where people are coming in, coming out, walking through. Maintain safe distances from the moving equipment and use warning signs and barriers. And for flying debris, wear safety glasses or face shields. Use machine guards. Keep work areas clean, and secure loose items. Thank you.
Hello, I am Evan McHugh, and I'm here representing Sheridan Circling Housing Co-op. And I'm going to give you a quick course on the overall category of woodworking. I am obviously not in the shop right now, but I'm still going to try to give you all the information you need to maintain a safe working environment. So let's dive right into things. There are plenty of different tools and machinery that you're going to be working with, like saws, drills, sanders, hammers, whatnot, and they can all be very dangerous if not handled properly. And this is the part where I would try to hold up a tool and show you what's wrong, but since I'm short-handed, I cannot do that. So let's talk about just some sharp objects like saws and knives. Just making sure you have any faulty equipment, dull blades, loose handles, broken parts on your tools. Just make sure that you're having pretty consistent checkups on all your tools so that nothing goes wrong. I'm also going to be saying this a lot, but making sure that you're wearing your proper PPE is very important as well. Safety goggles, make sure you have them on at all times, no matter what you're doing, no matter how tough you think you are, you got to wear them. And in certain circumstances, make sure you have those gloves on so you don't cut off your fingers. Those are some physical hazards. Now we can talk about struck by hazards. Unlike other forms of work, woodworking, you don't exactly have things. You're not up in the air. People aren't up in the air, so things aren't going to fall on you. But when you're cutting wood, sawdust is going to be flying around. So if you don't have your safety goggles on, then you run the risk of getting sawdust in your eyes, which is not very safe. And the last key point I want to touch up on is the importance of keeping your workplace neat. Trips and falls is a very common injury among all types of work and can be dealt with just by cleaning up after yourself, and even after a long day, just making sure everybody, goes over, cleans everything up, just to make sure there's clear walkways. So overall, to sum things up, make sure you have your PPE on, organize your workplace, and inspect your tools. Woodworking can be a very, very safe process if you follow some simple steps, but you need to take these very simple steps seriously. We don't want anyone losing any fingers by, being lazy. But thanks for watching. Stay safe.